Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and Ramadan Mubarak to all our beautiful viewers. My name is Haneefah Adam and I am your host on this season of Maggi Diaries. Oh my, we are at the end of the season, just like the month of Ramadan is coming to an end. But we have come with such a long way together, but it feels sad, yet good, because we have come to the end of our first season. But don't worry, we'll make this episode worthy of a grand finale. Our very last guest for this season is Fatima. Please welcome Fatima to my kitchen. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
How do you feel being the last guest for the show on this season in my kitchen?
I mean, literally, they saved the best for last.
That's right. Our final meal is one of importance and complete deliciousness to the people of the eastern part of the country. Today, we'll be cooking Ofe Oha. Even the name sounds so traditionally luxurious. Anyway, I'm beginning to talk too much. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll start cooking.
Finish work for your cooking with Maggi chicken. No rival. Maggi chicken has all the natural ingredients you love, like onion, celery, turmeric, soya, and other carefully selected ingredients to give great taste and rich flavor to all your favorite meals. Maggi chicken is your secret when it comes to cooking all the dishes you love for that unique chicken flavor. Oh yeah, shine with Maggi chicken. Cook the difference.
Welcome back to Maggi Diaries. To make Ofe Oha, you would need uziza leaf. It's optional, but I just want to use it to add more flavor to my soup. Beef, assorted beef, oha leaves, cocoyam, ground crayfish, stockfish, dried fish, scotch bonnet, unsuka pepper, ogiri, and Maggi star cubes. So the very first thing we are going to do is boil the cocoyam. While that is boiling, we are going to go through the rest of the process. Thank you. All right. We've been fasting for several days now. So I wanted to ask you, what has been your favorite part of Ramadan this year?
Tarawih.
Oh, you love Tarawih?
Yes, so...
And it also increased towards the end of the month?
Obviously.
Especially when we are looking for Lailatul Qadr.
Yes.
Do you think we've already witnessed Lailatul Qadr?
Yes, obviously
we
would
think because
have,
of the signs and
yes,
everything
the
at the
signs.
end. So the very first thing I'm going to do is boil the cocoyam.
Okay.
So we are going to boil this, and when it's cooked, I'm going to show you a method to know when it's cooked, because right now the skin is still on it, but when it's cooked and ready, when you pinch it this way, it's going to easily come off, and that's when you know it's cooked. The next thing we are going to do is to get started on the soup. I'm going to be needing my big pot. No, that one is okay. That's okay. I don't need
you should be using this thing to like do dumbbells.
Well, exactly, to lift weights. So I'm just going to turn that on. I'm going to add all the beef. And then I'm going to use my beef stock. I've already pre-cooked the beef and I've seasoned it with Maggi star cubes.
Okay.
Okay, let me just put that here. And then I'm going to put in the stockfish. And then the dried fish.
So there's not like a particular procedure?
I mean, these are the last things that are going to go in, but this time around I want to cook the meat first. And then, exactly. So I'm going to use the scotch bonnet, like half of it. We're going to use the rest for later. And then half of the unsuka pepper as well. What has been your favorite act of worship to do this Ramadan?
Charitable act, just sadaqah.
Especially when you share your food.
Yes, now when you share food. And then like, it really brings joy to people and then it warms your heart too.
As well, all right, mashallah. I just wanted to add more water because the beef stock was not enough. So you can use water to add more body to it. So I'm just going to cover that because we are going to let it come to a boil, you know, continue cooking all the meat and fishes together.
I'm learning a lot.
Have you had this before?
No.
Oh, you've not had this before? Ah, okay.
This is my first time seeing
you are in for a treat. All right, so some moments have passed and our meat has come to a boil. Then we are going to continue adding the rest of the ingredients. Can you please pass me the ogiri? I'm checking on the cocoyam that is also cooking.
This thing has a foul stench.
Yeah, the reason why it has that aroma is because of the fermentation process. It's similar to Iru. You know how Iru
Yes,
to exactly.
yes,
So
yes.
that's why. So I'm just going to add everything.
Funny,
But that's actually what makes the soup really sweet, though.
Yes, now that was what I was about to say.
Yeah.
When I was just smelly things, I always making it
So
nice.
I want to add the rest of my unsuka pepper. I don't want to add the rest of the scotch
me
bonnet.
help
That's
you.
fine. And then
Yes,
the
yes.
crayfish. And 2 Maggi star cubes.
All right. The secret ingredient.
Yes, a magical ingredient. The beautiful thing about Igbo soups is that they're actually similar in preparation and ingredients sometimes. Like for example, if you want to make bitter leaf soup, the ingredients and process is the same, except the bitter leaf that you are going to replace with the Oha leaves.
Okay.
So I think it's time to put in our palm oil. Can you help me with the palm oil, please?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh, all right. Oh, thank you. So I'm going to add 1 spoon to it.
Okay.
This soup doesn't need a lot of palm oil like that, so I'm going to mix it together, then cover it, then let it come to a proper boil, because the next step involves the cocoyam. I've turned off the heat under the cocoyam. I'm going to check whether it's done, and then we'll be pounding cocoyam today. Oh.
No problem.
Just get ready.
no problem.
Let me drain the water. Yeah.
Wow.
So my method to check whether it's cooked, let's see. You know it's hot, so but can you see what happened? I was able to peel it and it came off, and that's how you know it's done.
Okay.
So let me put
So easy peel off.
exactly.
Means it is
and-
done.
Yes, exactly.
Let me try. Oh God.
Yeah, it's really hot. Yeah, it's actually quite easy. Now that we finished peeling it off,
Probably
I'm going to
empty
take
this.
it over there and pound it.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Yeah. So now that we have pounded our cocoyam, it's time for us to, okay, this has come to a boil. I'm going to scoop it, you know, in like tiny balls into the soup.
So they use this same cocoyam to like make I don't know the English for it, but I think it's ojojo.
Ojojo.
Eh.
And that's actually how, like, you know, tuber crops are. They are very versatile. We use yam, we use sweet potato, we use cocoyam to do different kind of meals and everything. Not long ago, we made farmer's pottage and there was yam in it.
Okay.
But farmer's pottage can also contain cocoyam, sweet potato, or whatever you have on the farm, really. So I'm just going to make all these balls and finish adding them to the soup, and then we are going to stir them together. So I wanted to ask you a question that I've actually been thinking for a while.
Okay.
People watching this show all over the world, how do you think Maggi Diaries is beneficial to them?
I feel like basically to acquire knowledge. Like me now, I never knew anything about Oha soup till
Exactly.
today, and now I know it. So
When they are tuning in, they are going to
Exactly.
be learning about this soup. And that is what Maggi Diaries is for. It's an avenue for you to learn how to make affordable, nutritious, and tasty meals for you and your family in this holy month of Ramadan. And I'm going to cover the soup and let it cook. Oh, okay. And let it cook for a while. All right, today we are going to be having our Ofe Oha with fufu, but we are going to let the soup finish cooking and we are going on a short break. When we come back, our meal is going to be almost done. Welcome back to Maggi Diaries. Our soup has been cooking for a while and I want to check on it. Oh, that smells amazing.
Wow.
The Maggi star is doing its job, the ogiri is doing its job, and then I'm going to add uziza to it. Just some.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stir it all together and then let it cook for. Okay, thank you. All right. So I also wanted to ask you something. I wanted to ask you what's your favorite memory of Ramadan is? Do you have anything that any Ramadan that you've observed lately that was like really memorable for you?
Yes, there is. The one during coronavirus, it was
Did
like
we?
it was like Ramadan holiday. We're just at home chilling.
Maybe I didn't fast during that Ramadan, no. No, I was probably pregnant. or
okay. So we're just
So I
at
can't
home
remember
chilling.
any Ramadan happening
there
in
was
Corona.
Ramadan during Corona. So we could not go to the mosque. We're just
Yeah.
at home praying with our family. We got time to bond. And then we're
Yeah.
always making back-to-back nice meals because we had nowhere else to go.
Oh, you were
we
at
just
home
sit
and
down
everything.
and be experimenting.
But then we must have missed the whole community
Yes,
gathering and everything
yes,
during
yes.
Ramadan. All right, I'm going to add the Oha leaves. You will notice that we didn't chop the Oha leaves because it is always better to shred the leaves instead of
Okay.
cutting it.
All right.
I don't know the reason why. It's how it's been traditionally done.
Okay. So it's shredded like you said.
Yes, it's shredded. And I'm just going to add everything to it. Then I'm going to stir it together, fold everything together. And yeah, our soup is ready, just like that. We're not going to cook it for too long after this because, we don't want to overcook our vegetables
Yes,
and let it...
a fork.
Everything is efo. When you put vegetable inside soup, that's already efo now.
Yes,
Except it's pronounced differently in different parts of Nigeria. So I'm just going to turn off the heat. This pot still has heat that's going to let it continue cooking. Yeah, that's done. Our soup is ready.
Can I get a taste?
We are fasting.
I almost forgot. And that happens a lot though.
Yeah, when you are cooking in the kitchen, sometimes you can actually taste it just to determine the taste level and rinse out your mouth, and you continue with your fast.
Yes.
As you can see, our soup is ready, and obviously she can't wait to start eating it up. But we are going to go on a break now. When we come back, iftar is going to be ready and served.
Finish work for your cooking with Maggi Chicken. No rival. Maggi Chicken has all the natural ingredients you love, like onion, celery, turmeric, soya, and other carefully selected ingredients to give great taste and rich flavor to all your favorite meals. Maggi Chicken is your secret when it comes to cooking all the dishes you love for that unique chicken flavor. Oh yeah, shine with Maggi Chicken. Cook the difference.
This looks really amazing, and I'm sure you can't wait to dig in. What do you think of the meal?
I have no words. I just want to eat.
Okay. Yeah, mashallah. This Ramadan period is a time for reflection and also a time to love and share. Allah has enjoined us to always welcome everyone and be kind to them. That is why Maggi Diaries is all about welcoming people. So taking a leaf from Maggi, whenever you are making this meal or any of the other recipes we have shared with you on this show, make sure you don't eat it alone. Share with your family, friends, neighbors, or anyone who would like a meal. And with that, we've come to the very end of Maggi Diaries. I had so much fun and I totally enjoyed my time with my friends in the kitchen. I couldn't have done all of this without you. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms, comment, like, share, and get your friends to follow. Till I come your way again, make sure you keep cooking, keep being happy, keep your head up, and most importantly, be at peace. Have a fantastic Eid. Ma salam.